Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. With our Santas Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Michael Jordan?
You know, nobody responds to end-of-game pressure like this guy. That's what comes to mind immediately for me. He's hit some monumental shots in his career, and some guys just embrace the moment at the end of the game. That's him.
And Steve, you know, he's also got the full arsenal of moves in the post.
These guys, win after win, it's been a phenomenal stretch.
Well, this team is a lot of fun to watch. Everything seems to be going their way, but they're making their own breaks now. They're taking advantage of situations.
So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, it took some time. This was not an easy win, but mark it down in the W column.
Yeah, and it was impressive, Steve, the way they...
Wizards shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That's good from Durant. Durant hits them both.
Well done again.
Lebron dishes to Nowitzki. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. That drops.
Defender a little hit.
Lebron turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Here's Jordan, accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Both teams nibbling at
Painful when you're in the middle of the pack like that.
LeBron with it. Now guarded by Gallinari.
A very good free throw shooting team, guys. And when you look at the numbers, impressive.
Yeah, guys, they can statistics. Impressive number.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing. Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for LeBron. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Duncan hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Here's Durant. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
You know, that's one way he can finish.
From deep here. Curry passes to Davis. And Nowitzki with the block. And he's able to get it back. And Davis throws it down.
Malone and I were able to chat. And my first question was, what's the plan against Kevin Durant? Probably the premier...
And there's the pass to Curry. And stolen by Nowitzki.
That pass never had a chance there. His timing was perfect in going after that steal.
Michael Jordan again. Jordan's got... It's George on the wing.
Incredible.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Now, here is George. Following the miss by Michael Jordan.
That's like a layup.
Of 8. Oh, that's blocked. George against Olajuwon. George dishes to Duncan. And there's Paul George on the assist from Duncan. 9 points for Paul George. The drive by Jordan. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. And what do you got approach for the Kings?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
Kings have gone 7 of 12. Curry against Williams. Duncan right side. Second shot opportunity. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there. Goes back up. And Durant sends it back.
Fans here to see how the Kings rank in the NBA right now. Third in rebounding. Third in three-point shooting.
And the rebounds really jump out at me, Clark, when you talk about all those numbers. I mean, this is a ferocious rebounding team. They're very physical, and they always take the fight to their opponent. They seem to own the paint, and when they do that well, they're awfully tough to beat.
Gets it to go. And now we'll get a...
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive.
Wow, that for a one-man show. Put this fella on Broadway. Self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
They pulled it off, too. Remarkable.
To continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Davis, the pass to Curry. Duncan outside. Williams with the steal. That doesn't go either for Nowitzki.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
Duncan uses the glass to finish the lane. Duncan's got 6 points.
I think they need to get much.
Maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Durant just inside the line. Not wasting any time and taking the shot. And
the way these teams are battling, just going back and forth.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer? Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
What do you think, Steve?
Oh, yeah, easily in the game. So we're in for a treat tonight. This is a competitive matchup. I think what I like about those long arms, he's about 6'10". He can create space.
Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. The putback cleans up the mess with the set. Wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in sight.
Shot from the top of the key, and there's Stephen Curry on this end. Here's Gallinari. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
So instead, foul him, make him shoot free throws.
That's right, no dunks.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Andre has been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. Number 1, the Wizards. 5th best, the Kings.
Now, they may be doing it.
A putback. Rodman grabs the miss. Washington's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Gets it to go.
The defenders need to talk.
West dishes to Gallinari. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jim. Again, Williams missing.
You know, a team's rebounding its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yep, they were ready to go right from the opening tip.
Just 2 for 2.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys. I mean, you look at
this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw lines.
And the Kings making a change here. Here's West. Gasol slams it back in. Williams passes to Blotch. Worthy. Nice ball movement by Washington. Williams for 3. And again, Washington with the triple. Kings leading now by 3. Here's Carroll. And it is flushed down with a nice jump.
Oh, now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on this ball.
Yeah, you love that body control.
oh, that one had it all, guys. Power.
Clark, you know me. I love barbecue chicken.
I'm more of a baked chicken guy myself, but that's fine, whatever.
Anything. I've not seen anything come in front of you that's food that you haven't devoured.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Washington. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Toronto Raptors, 3 games behind.
I think for the Wizards, than they were last season. I thought they would take a step forward this year and a huge bounce back for them.
Yeah, you're not alone in that regard, Clark. There were very few people that believed in them. I know I didn't, but the fact of the matter is they believed in themselves, and that's all that...
Throw it to your teammate, you throw it to where he needs to be.
The putback and finish off by Gasol.
And we'll try to be diplomatic here and just say not so good at the other.
Lebron, he's checked in for the Wizards. And he hits it to tie the game up. LeBron's got 5.
That's 4 of the last 5. You got to run those guys off the line.
I agree, and the defense is practically giving them those shots, though.
Hayward and Blotch with the block. And Hayward gets it to go.
But They keep chasing down their misses.
Vulnerable in transition if they don't get that rebound, so we'll see how.
And the second chance points contributing to the early lead here.
Well, I think it's all second chance points that have made up the lead. I mean, that's what they've done. They've really done a nice job crashing the offensive line.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Comes LeBron. He has 6. Gets it off. No good on that last second attempt there. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's Sacramento. They lead by 3. And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, this team is on the same page, no question. They're right where they need to be offensively.
And they're hitting their
Kings. The last game, a loss to Los Angeles.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road, maybe they were just out of sync, but something
had an impact.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Allen out there with Oakley. And it's LeBron James. It's West with the drive. Read it. That falls. Nice feed that time. Can lead by 2.
And Kevin, what I like about him is that he tends to get hot at the most opportune times. It doesn't matter if it's coming out of a halftime or out of a...
And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him.
One kicks to Jordan. Shoots. They get it back. Kicks it out to Allen. LeBron outside from downtown, and that one's good. LeBron's got 6. Over Jordan. Was shot by Reddick, no good.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Lets it fly, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2.
Take a look at what.
Yeah, he's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense pressure on as possible.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
And a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
And a look here at the most
them to get easy points at the other end.
The first one falls.
Quarter, they've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice...
Just checked in. LeBron kicks to Jordan. And he's good on the 3 ball. Jordan's got 16.
Just seems like they've given up.
Outside, Maravich. And he drops in the layup off the glass. LeBron with it. West picks him up. And the Wizards hit again from deep. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Jordan with the second effort. LeBron with the bucket. LeBron's got
guys without him. They may not be in the league.
Here's Gasol, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call for the Kings. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Gasol. Anthony Davis comes in for Channing Frye. And Gordon Hayward's
upwards of 50% now.
Now here's West. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside for Jordan. It's stolen by Duncan. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Rodman. Dishes it to Allen. Michael Jordan on the wing. Defended by Hayward. It's stolen by Davis. And now Sacramento on the break. And Maravich on the basket on the assist by Hayward.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Carrying it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
He feeds it to Duncan. Launches it. That's good. Duncan's got 9.
Making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
LeBron with the block. Here's Jordan. Duncan with the block. But they recover it. Kicks it out to LeBron. Fires from deep. Sacramento grabs the miss. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And they'll come into this one with some confidence. Last season, they swept the season series, winning both matchups.
And finished off by Lebron.
That's
Charles Oakley. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Ray Allen. Here's Jordan. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break. Rebound by the Kings. Hayward's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kevin Durant. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of opportunity, Clark, to chip away at this hit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense give up those easy points.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trick. He's got to be in his face.
Hayward kicks to Reddick. And he lays it straight in.
In the first, he had trouble hitting.
Rodman with a screen on Duncan. And stolen by Reddick. Now here's Reddick, the fast break opportunity. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, his body get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night.
But 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Curry against Jordan with the fadeaway. And good on the basket. Book it. Jordan's got 24.
Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Curry kicks to Duncan. There's the pass to Davis. Sacramento moving it around. Duncan dishes to Reddick. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Up high. Now here's Jordan. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Line so far.
You know, last game he turned in a really nice performance at the tip.
Look back at the numbers from that.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Molinari, who's checked in for J.J. Reddick. Gets it to go.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him for this half.
And stolen by Jordan. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And it's sent back by George.
And here to see how the Kings rank in the NBA right now. 3rd in rebounding, 3rd in free throw percentage. And they also show...
When you talk about all those numbers, I mean, this is a ferocious rebounding team. They're very physical, and they always take the fight to their opponent. They seem to own the paint. And
he dishes it to Olajuwon. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Tim Duncan picks one up.
well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think throws are better than a layup.
The first free throw is good. And the King West is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well,
the drive by Jordan. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense. West with the ball. Picked up by Nowitzki. That's good. And that's 11. And there's the call on Durant. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2 at the foul line tonight.
Yeah, this is a very good free throw shooting team, guys.
very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Wizards. And George with the stuff.
You know,
And here is Durant. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Kings lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
I hope everybody got what they wanted for Christmas morning. Here's one present from me to you, all wrapped up in a halftime report. For the Kings in Sacramento, they've got a tight one going on against Washington. An excellent job of getting into the paint, piling up those second chance points. Anthony Davis just having his way against Washington. At the break, 11 points. Been outstanding on the defensive side of the court as well. Gotten the job done on the glass, too. Looking at Washington, they're definitely making plays as well. We've seen them getting to the foul line, taking advantage of what the other team's giving them. An unbelievable half from Michael Jordan. He's absolutely exploded, racking up the points. And on the defensive side of the floor, he's definitely been contributing with some...
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Well, his ability to disrupt passes and get a hand on the
Wizards, their last game a win against Atlanta.
That game nearly got away from them. A little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
You know what? The overtime was a bit of a lifeline for them. Things really swung in their favor then, and they were very strong.
Wizards lead by 4. The Kings shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. A nice shot by Gallinari.
The score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Davis with the bucket.
And I'll say this, surviving the lane. What a finisher.
And Steve, quite honestly, he is their muscle. I mean, the guy they rely on for some brute force when they need it is him. Finesse isn't the first word that comes to mind when you're talking about this guy.
Trying to get open is Nowitzki, and that one's good.
Jordan put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Curry kicks to Gallinari. Good, and Curry gets the assist. He's created some good... Their last game, a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road, maybe them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe. The three, as well as they can take the three.
Nowitzki, the pass to Lebron. Feeds to Nowitzki. Nice ball.
Oh, what a throwdown there. Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break.
But I'd say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
A nice shot by George.
Individual play at the other end.
And the rejection by LeBron. Jordan dishes to LeBron. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. Fourth, Kevin Durant. And, of course, LeBron. Left side, George. And the Kings check on 2 more.
That's been their bread.
And as hot as they've been, there's no need to change their offense. Just continue to play the way you're playing. You're going to get open looks.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And stolen by Jordan. Oh, what a play!
Oh, look at to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
George fires, and that one falls coming off of Davis.
Rebound. third in three-point shooting. And they also show up as a team.
9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. 11 feet away, and again it's Sacramento converted.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter, and just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
From deep, Jordan, count that one.
Jordan, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
And he uses both hands to jam it in.
It's not about ability as much as it is desire.
And that Clark in some muscle. And he showed us he's got plenty of that with the huge dunk.
Well, in a tight...
Curry kicks to Gallinari. Let's go. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And George, here we go. And taking a quick look.
Has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with...
Making a change here. Watch is checked in. West kicks to Duncan. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam. LeBron passes to Blatch. And now West running the floor all by himself. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. A 3 from LeBron. Kept alive by Washington. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Kings. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. Of course, there's the Rockets, a game and a half out.
You know, for the Kings, they're not just a pleasant surprise this year, Steve.
Yeah, I don't know anybody who picked them to make this kind of run.
Sacramento making a switch here. George is checked in. Lays it up and banks it in. To go up against this Wizards team.
And they'll come into this one with some confidence. Last season, they swept the season series, winning both matchups.
Up again.
That's how to make your mark on the contention, Kevin. That's a whole different mindset than either of the extremes. The end of your season is kind of like a mini playoff in and of itself.
Stephen Curry's checked in for the Kings. It's West with the drive. And the dunk by LeBron.
Boy, the floor really opened up.
Back to Gallinari. He feeds it to West. Sacramento moving it around. Davis defended by Blatch. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Davis.
Foul trouble. I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical. They had Kevin something that is passing. I mean, he makes some crazy passes, but when it leads to a basket, hey, that's the main thing.
And something else, he back or pull up. So as a defender, you don't know how to play.
Olajuwon's checked in for Andre Blatch.
How about Michael Jordan in this one?
Defensively, he's fought his way through this game beautifully. They haven't gotten away with any loose passes.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Duncan's got 8 rebounds in this game. On the wing, George. That falls. Nice read that time from Jerry West. Paul George. The drive by Jordan. That's good.
He's showing great leadership here, willing his team to cut into the lead.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
You know, last game he turned in a really nice performance at the charity stripe.
Yeah, it really stands out when you look back at the numbers.
Tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Williams with the steal. Nowitzki kicks to Olajuwon. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact.
Fence fouling him there to prevent the dunk.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Well, you got to be shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
Guys, I like that this...
Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. Dirk Nowitzki third.
You know what? This guy, Kevin, has a reliable shot.
Jordan kicks to Williams. Jordan launches it, and it's good. Jordan's got 56 points in the game. On defense, Washington. They trail by 1. That's good. And that's 19 points for
that little finger roll.
Williams kicks to LeBron. And here's Jordan outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes having been behind the three-point line. So got to make some adjustments defensively.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half. Poked
away. Here's LeBron. That's good. LeBron's got 31. And
boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in.
Gets it to go. LeBron's got 50%.
Now, they got a great chance to go ahead and close this game out because their offense is really clicking at range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Back to Olajuwon. LeBron kicks to Williams. The drive by Jordan. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Times, in fact, 7 of 17. They've got Paul George dunking out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Stephen.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Yeah, you're right. Very rarely will you out-rebound an opponent like that and not have it pay off. That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Here's Jordan. From deep three-point range, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Kings ahead, leading by 3. Again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Sacramento?
Well, rebounding
Cylinders in the transition game too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
So on the floor for Washington, LeBron James is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Olajuwon. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Durant in at the 3 side.
You know, nobody responds to end-of-game pressure like this guy. That's what comes to mind immediately for me. He's hit some monumental shots in his career, and some guys just...
Steve, it's also really remarkable what a solid shooter he is, even in the presence of tough, sticky defense. He smoothly and calmly executes.
Then,
you know, even though they're down, they're putting on a show at the free throw line themselves.
I think they've done a good job of making the most of their chances at the line, and they've got to keep it up to take the lead. He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
So for the Kings, they come in off the loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
You know, when things started to go wrong for them in that game, and things did go very...
No consistency. I mean, that was really the problem to me. Anytime they strung together a couple of baskets, they just couldn't keep the momentum. For a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, but a large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Wizards trail by 5. Here's LeBron, and the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got 38 points.
They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much
Man, that was unreal.
Boy, after the steal, all the way to the basket.
wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself.
Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against the Atlanta Hawks.
Tell you what, the fans certainly got their money's worth in help, Clark.
Tell you what, Steve, they saved their best for last that day. A lot of toughness on display in that overtime.
The drive by Olajuwon makes it off the glass.
Boy.
There's passes to Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time
from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
The drive.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of
Fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
And let's get this update now from... Oh,
Look out. He almost...
LeBron kicks to Jordan. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Man, he...
Poke loose. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Durant dishes to Jordan. Defended by George. Durant for three, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
Overall.
And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. They now take the lead. LeBron's got 40 points.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And the other thing they're doing, Clark, is scoring a lot of points off turnovers, forcing mistakes and cashing in. Fourth.
Well, he looks like a dangerous man. I mean, he's made all 4 of his shots this quarter so far.
Jordan with it. George picks him up. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Michael Jordan.
Shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed to 50%.
West against Williams. West passes to Davis. Poked away. Dishes it to Duncan. And that one's good. Duncan. Back to Nowitzki. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact
There to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Lou Williams. And so Nowitzki. George against Jordan. Feeds it to Williams. Back to Jordan. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Gallinari inside the three-point line.
Although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Jordan kicks to Williams. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
In fact, 3 of the last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's West with the drive. Duncan with the bucket.
He makes it.
Backing down is Jordan. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Knocks it loose. Durant with the steal.
This quarter.
Well, it's starting to show up in the scoreboard. Fly right out the window with all the points they're giving up. The table, given the situation. You know, he can give you 20 plus without showing you the same move twice. Defense is off balance.
You know, he's got something more than that, Steve. I don't know of a player who can make defenders look as silly and foolish as he does with his passing. Going behind his back, dropping no look down, threading it through guys.
6. Curry kicks to Davis. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Duncan outside. He feeds it to Curry. There's the dish to George. Passes it to Duncan. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet. The Kings shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Both teams nibbling at the edges of the playoffs.
Game out of conference play. But every loss like that.
And so he hits both.
And at the free throw, looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
Here's Gallinari. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
They have finally fought all the way back to even the score. They're back to square one, whole new ball game.
And with a comeback like that, they've definitely got...
He kicks to Gallinari. And there's the call on Durant. Not only that, We're in the bonus, and we'll have to go to the line for two. And the Wizards making a change here. Watch is checked in. Molinari.
Very best at the foul line.
And they double up Jordan. Williams. And it's Nowitzki penetrating.
Man, he got fancy with that.
Game open.
Yeah, I like that. And some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
And that one's good.
The shot, he's gaining more and more confidence. He's now 5 for 5 from the field in the fourth.
And I'm not sure why his teammates wouldn't just keep getting the ball at every opportunity. I mean, have it every trip.
That's good from Blatch.
Well, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Jordan. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And now a 5. Duncan kicks to George.
That foul get away from being Dairy Queen.
Good on the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Duncan's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And so that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus two. James Worthy's checked in for Andre Blatch. And both free throws good for Curry. Wizards shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by 3. Curry passes to George. Releases from the ring and drills. George has got 38 points.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And Jordan gets it to go.
That was the third straight. Got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment. Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Good on the free throw.
Right side, Jordan. The drive by Olajuwon. Here's Nowitzki. Count! Sacramento, their shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want, when they want it.
I was expecting him to use more clock there, but at least he knocked it down. Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Or maybe he just wanted to give the photographers a better...
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Molinari, worthy defending. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation. And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
That's big. Whoa.
The drive by Jordan, and he slams it down right on top of Tim.
They do.
That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. Clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Nicely done.
Here's Jordan. There's the feed to Nowitzki. Offline.
Excellent challenge. He had a hand right in his face as he took that shot.
Yeah, you could see. The hitch in his release because of it. Just fantastic defense.
Poked away. Williams with the steal. Goes up on the top of the key. Got it. And so it's Washington. tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.